I probably don't need to tell you this, but I'm Jewish. I've got the delicate Jewish nose. I'm sure you all get the 180 panoramic view. I promised myself I would never get a nose job, right? Never do it. This year, though, I did get some work. I had a receding hairline put in. Told them to add some frown lines, and I added some really cool eye bags. You see that? Okay. I told the doctors to make me look older so I could get the booster before the rest of you fuckers. And it worked! I got that fucker in August, okay? And I'm only 30. I don't know about you, it's a young crowd, but as you get older, you get less tolerant of people who disagree with you, right? And I was in North Carolina with a family, and I saw this guy on the side of the road with a sign that said, "Jesus is my vaccine." Jesus is my vaccine. And I'm like, well, Moses is my general practitioner. And he says, "Get the fucking shot! What's the matter with you?" So I'm a little embarrassed to admit this as a Jew, but it turns out, okay, Moses was a wise man, right? We can agree, correct? But he was also a giant horn dog. Archaeologists in the Holy Land uncovered some really bad pickup lines that Moses would use on the Israelite women. Would you like to hear some? Don't tell my rabbi I read these, okay? One was, "Hey baby, let's have our own private exodus because I want to part your sea." Did not get him laid. Oh God, come on over here, sugar, and let me fondle those tablets. I honestly don't know if I can read this one as a Jew, but all right, here goes. "I hope you're a squirter, because my staff can get water from the water." Like I said, don't tell me that. Being a Jew down south was interesting, which I was, but it was also fucking confusing, okay? Some rednecks threatened to burn a cross on my lawn. And I'm like, oh my God. You guys gotta learn how to hate. I'm Jewish. Like the cross means nothing to me. Burn a pot roast on my lawn. It's hard to, the South is very strange, as you can tell. So I'm middle-aged. I don't know about any other middle-aged people, the two of us in this room. But my parents still treat me like a kid, right? My dad is 92, okay? 92. He calls me up and he goes, well, I left out that I've been riding a motorcycle for a while. Okay. So he calls up and he says, "You know, Walt, your mom and I have been talking it over and we're against your riding a motorcycle. But we've decided you're old enough to make your own decision." Old enough to make my own decision? Dude, I'm old enough for estate planning. What are you talking about? So, you know, I also reminded him, "Dad, you gave me power of attorney, man. I can make decisions for you." So I thank Dad for respecting my maturity and independence, and I asked him for $20 for gas. So I did get the bike when I was 50, when I turned 50, and I thought it would make me look tough, you know? But it didn't really work out that way. I was riding in the country in Maryland with my best buddy, and these guys in a pickup truck yelled, "You guys look gay!" And I'm like, "Hey, dickhead! That's fair! It's fair!" Because, guys, we have these matching neon yellow motorcycles. So we did look a little gay. I thought better when I yelled, "It wouldn't matter if we were anyway, redneck asshole!" I thought about that a lot on my way to the hospital. My mom is 87, junior to my dad, not good with technology. She has no cell phone, no laptop, no internet. So what does she do? Landline, right? Calls me like 7 times a day. 7 times. Now, I love Mom and I do want to talk to her, but let me put it this way. from now on, when she calls, my smartphone says, scam likely. I'm like, thanks a lot, Mom. Now I don't know whether it's you or somebody telling me that there's a warrant outstanding for my arrest, and I go wire them $300. I don't know which call I'd rather take, frankly. So, I'm going to wrap up with this. Do we have any Hamilton fans?
Whoa!
All right.
Whoa.
So, my youngest daughter turned me on to this show a few years ago, and I was like, I love this show. If I see something I love, I want to try to replicate it. I'm going to write my own Lin-Manuel Miranda-style musical, right? But all the good historical figures were gone. But I found one. Our 13th president, Millard Fillmore. So I wrote a demo for Lynn. Tell me what you think. I'll close with this. I am the 13th president. My ascent was heaven sent. Only punched my ticket because Zachary Taylor kicked it. I'm a soon-to-be-forgotten white guy. Might have messed up on that 1850 compromise. Slavery's on the rise. I know they say that history will forget me, but someday a Jewish comic will come and resurrect me. But hey, that's real. I wanted Civil War, eating s'mores on the shores with Patty Fours and sure. I